Everybody is equal with each other. That sounds like some hippie commie bullshit, comrade.
Yeah.
Well, let it be known that I am more equal than anyone else.
Everyone is equal, but some are more equal than others. Oh,
Guess-
God.
Liberal agenda.
Guess who got called in for 6 o'clock? Because somebody didn't show up.
Ooh, woo. Well, we should be done with this at 5, so.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why they asked me for 5, and I'm like, no.
Nope.
Go away.
Call-ins are so great. It's the best. Okay, so I guess we should just,
Yeah, we should jump into it.
yeah, just jump into it.
Well, uno momento, por favor.
I can't see where you coming from, but I know just what you running from. And what matters ain't the rules matters, but the ones who stop you falling from your letter way down. Feel like you're feeling now, doing things just to please your crowd. When I love you like the way I love you, and I suffer, but I ain't gon' cut you, 'cause this ain't no place for no hero. This ain't no place for no better man. This ain't no place for no hero to call home.
Did you have any kind of introduction you wanted to go with, or?
Last time we didn't do intros, so everyone, because the stream can't really see character sheets, or unless you show it to one by one. Everyone, introduce your character, your full name, your race, and the 2 points that you put into your first specials. I'll start with Cirrus.
All right. All right. I'll just cover everything there. My name is Cirrus Stormhoof. I am a male Pegasus, aged 18. I'm about average weight for a Pegasus. Got those bird bones, as they say. However, my height is 1.5 Twilight Sparkles. My cutie mark is a thundercloud, and I have an extreme interest in horticulture, specializing in mushrooms and tubers. Let's see here. My physical description would be large size, average build, handsome but unkempt. Was that everything, or did you want our personality as well?
List off your 2 points that you put into special, and then your perks.
And my perks. Cool. All right. So the 2 points I have spent in special were in intelligence and agility. And then my perks. Let's see here. I have to click edit to actually show them. All right, so my cutie mark perk is Thunderclap. All attacks have a low chance to stun an enemy for a turn. The louder the attack, the higher the chance. For my race perk, I have Feather Step, which is if moving without attacking, move 2 additional spaces. Additionally, make less noise when sneaking. And then my Stable Job perk, Spot Check. I can identify any kind of plant and make use of them easier than most. And the last is my racial ability, which is Windy Step. For every 1 point spent, I can move 1 space.
All right, Cold Cut.
All right. My name is Dapnius Colquitt, though ponies call me Cold Cut, because every name has to be related to some physicalized object. Griffin, male, age 19, a little bit heavier than an average Griffin. 1 and 1/4 or 1 1/8 Twilight Sparkles. My cutie mark does not exist because I am above that nonsense. But it is related to cooking. I am an aspiring chef. I work as a mechanic in the stable. I'm average with just a bit of muscle. Mostly it's just, there's no, as we went over in the last episode, no way for me to really extend myself when it comes to food making ability, so I work on the food processors. For my 2 special inputs, I chose charisma and agility. Don't remember why I chose charisma, but I did. And then as far as the perks go, I'll just read them off. The Cutie Mark perk, Barely Edible, can attempt to cook even vaguely edible things with a higher chance of success than most. Does not include cannibalism, which I don't know if we've talked about whether, I guess we agree that cannibalism is anything I dictate or we dictate as sentient. So ponies and Kieran and zebras and such. The race perk is Griffin Greed. When bits are found, gain 1 extra. When bits are earned, gain 2 extra. Sometimes find 3 bits in unlikely places. And Hammer Smack, the job perk. Can smack non-combatant electronics for them to randomly stop working, start working, or explode. May produce additional random effects. And how we've said that is kind of a 3-way die roll, where it's off, on, and random effect.
And your racial ability.
That was the Griffin Greed.
Ability.
Oh, racial ability. Oh, that's right. Forgot about that one. Look at me. Claw Swipe. Per 1 point spent, deal 1 damage to an adjacent enemy.
Okay.
So we got them claws.
Galla?
Me?
Yep.
Yes, my name is Galla Swift Trot. I'm an earth pony who's about 9 Twilight Spark or 0.9 Twilight Sparkles.
I was about to say, that's a really tall Twilight Sparkle.
Twilight Sparkles.
I am big man. Well, woman.
Daddy, why don't the guys like me?
Continue.
My 2 special points are into endurance and intelligence. Let's see, my Cutie Mark perk is fits together. You can fit things into your inventory like cogwheels. So essentially small non-combative items that weigh 1 now weigh 0.
Non-combative.
Yeah. My racial perk is Tough Hide due to my strong earth pony background. I have 1 extra point of health. My job perk is Short Circuit. I can wire doors to stay closed, and I'm more capable of getting them open. And my racial ability is I can add 1 damage to a thrown object per point spent.
Alright. Winner?
I am playing Winter Flame, female, Kieran, 17. Average weight for a Kieran, which is probably a little bit less than that of a pony for the same size. Height is 0.9 Twilight Sparkles. I don't have a Cutie Mark because I'm a Kieran, but the talent for that area goes to gardening. My first 2 special points were in Perception and Charisma. My Cutie Mark perk is Life Breath. You can purify slightly irradiated items. My racial perk is Rage Burn. You can create small fires at will within 1 Twilight Sparkle of you by getting angry. Arc Throw is my stable job perk. You can throw items with more accuracy than most ponies. And my racial ability is Emotion Sense. Per 1 point spent, feel the emotions of beings around you. The stronger the being, the more points required.
Alright. Because because we didn't go over that last time. It's a good little brief cover-up. To kind of summarize what was happening at the end of last session, you all had found the secret area contained within the cafeteria, collecting some logs and some more information about how the stable operates. You're now under the impression, or at least last I remember, you all were under the impression that you needed to break into the adult section of the vault, or at least check it out. Thankfully, you have some guidance towards that, and an area on the map that you found on the terminal in that little secret closet indicated a wall that did not, you've only known it ever as a wall, but the map indicated there was more behind it. So, you've exited from the closet. I suppose, if you would all like, if you need want to prep beforehand, you all can. Your pip bucks have displayed 3 active quests currently. You have Echoes from the Past. You need to find out who left the terminal messages. You have Breaking and Entering. Find your way into the adult section of the vault. And you have Knocked but Not Out, which is find out where Hotshot went. Let me check something real fast. That's grand. It reset all of my Fog of War, so let me redo that real fast.
How many pounds was a Tesla mod again? 1?
Yes.
And I was inebriated at the end of last session. I am assuming I'm still inebriated.
You're a little bit tipsy, sure. Alright, can you all see the rooms?
Yes.
Okay. You're just walking in between hallways at the moment. And to double check with you all, from now on, most, if not all, interactable characters should have a nameplate. If they do not, let me know, because that's a setting on my side that I forgot about.
We can see him.
Good to know. You are currently walking between the hallways of the stable. You do have the mark on the map showing you where, giving you a good idea of where you might need to break in at. But what happens next is up to you all. Let's begin.
Oh, question. What time is it?
Time for you to get a watch. It is
Oh, burn.
currently the vault's time, you were informed during your schooling, isn't synced with the quote-unquote outside world, or at least what's left of it, if time even exists out there.
I just mean like what cycle are we currently at within the vault's habitation period?
We were doing this in the night cycle.
Yeah. I guess we've left that.
It's starting to be early morning now, maybe like 6 a.m. ish.
Oh.
Okay.
Vault hasn't woken up yet, but within the next 3 hours it will.
Okay. Well, these characters aren't supposed to be there, but okay. So what do you guys think?
I mean, I'm up for a little adventure.
You want to go now, or you want to try to get some supplies ready?
I've got a question for y'all. How many of y'all think that that picture we found that looks like our bird brain friend here? That was uncanny.
I mean, that's kind of rude, dude. Just not all griffins look the same. Just because all
I don't know,
ponies
they looked a lot alike to me.
Just because all ponies look the same does not mean that all griffins look the same, sir.
You racist buzzard. can't even make up what animal you are.
I
You're all-
heard that.
I'm just saying it's way more natural for a horse to have wings than a whatever you are.
I come from a proud line of eagle, lion thing.
Chicken hawks, huh?
Fine.
Winter's
So-
just in the back, drunkenly giggling.
So, should we do this now, or should we wait till tonight again?
I mean, will we even get a chance? I'm kind of starting to think that somebody's going to get on to us at some point. We've been causing a lot of trouble in the stable as of late.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have only fixed things.
I'll tell you what, man. I don't want my birthday to get here any sooner.
I'm the oldest of us. I believe I am.
Okay.
I
Well-
never actually bothered to learn y'all's age.
We've only been friends our entire lives. It's cool.
And it's kind of
Yeah.
a nebulous thing. I mean, you're here 1 second, and then you're gone the next to the adult section. I guess. Hey, look at that. We're going to the adult section before we're supposed to. Aren't we just so mischievous?
Huzzah!
I-
Oh, also, by the way, do any of you happen to remember if the robots have any energy weapons?
I mean, I
All
don't
I've seen
know.
them do is flail their noodles.
Yeah, if they have any, they would be on the interior where we can't access them.
I mean, have you ever picked a fight with one of those noodle things?
I'd rather not
Not
try.
a fight per se. I'll
Uh,
be right back. Right back. Where's my character?
Where do you want to be?
By Mr. Book. Seems isolated enough. I'm gonna pry him apart, see if I can. Well, I'm gonna have to sneak behind him and turn him off. But then I'm gonna search for any
Is this more adventures in repairing?
energy weapons. Yes.
Make a sneak roll.
Oh, joy of joys.
Oh, well, that would. No, wait, no, where? Oh God, hold on. Let me scroll down. 8.
Mr. Book wakes up as you come into the library. Hello! A young student. You are in the library rather early. Beginning your studies, I see.
Oh yes, you know it. Yeah, yes, Mr. Book. I was wondering if you happen to have energy weapons on you, like some. Yeah, I was just concerned about safety and all, security.
No, of course not. We would not keep weapons within easy access. However, I can overcharge my battery to provide an electric shock. This can tase students who are being disruptive.
I'm surprised we haven't seen any of that in action yet.
Would you like to?
I'd rather not. I would like to see your back panel, though, if you would allow.
Make a speech check.
13. And I think I have, if I remember correctly, a +1 to that.
Why do you need to see my back panel?
Just curiosity.
Speech check.
Oh. Oh.
That one.
So
Oh.
you just tell him exactly what you want to do.
I understand. Well, you see, when you become a certain age, you start to become interested in robots' back panels. I understand and I appreciate the curiosity, but it is rather uncouth to just ask straight out. Try loaning more books from the library, and then we can talk further.
Oh no, he's a mech romancer.
Diplomacy has failed.
Well, in that case, where might I find some adult robotic books then, eh?
Something tells me this section's not gonna have any.
He wheels over to a mechanics section and comes back with a book that says Lug Nuts and You, a guide to bolts.
Why, thank you. I'll be
Aye,
taking
fine. This one rather raunchy.
that.
Are you there, Protectron? It's me, Margaret.
Oh god, alright, well,
Are you
I'm
there,
guessing it
Overmare?
weighs 1.
No, it weighs 0. It's a non-combat book. I mean, well, actually, it weighs 1, but it weighs 0 for you.
Yeah, I meant 1 normally. Lug nuts and you.
If that is all, you should get your sleep. Don't try to cram so hard.
Yes, alright, I suppose I'll go get some sleep. Thank you for your time.
No problem. And he winks. And by winks, I mean one of his eyes turns off and then turns back on because it's just a blinker.
The comment about cramming hard is hilarious. I'd like to introduce some of your bites to my bits, am I right?
Alright, what are you doing now, Galla?
Well, I'm gonna go try again as another robot. Hold on.
God almighty.
Okay, while he's doing that, I say we make our way to the hallway that contains the false wall, at least.
Second.
Okay. You make your way over there, and it's kind of in a off the side part of the stable. Like it's a hallway that's not really often traveled. It goes to one of the recycling sections of the vault, where it's just machines and gears and bad smells. And the wall over there just looks perfectly normal, but on your map it's marked as something more.
Hey, Cirrus, give it a buck.
All right.
I don't actually have an area for this little hallway section.
You're fine.
Okay. All right. So, what kind of a check do I need to make if I'm gonna bucket Overmare?
I suppose that would be unarmed.
Unarmed. Cool. So no bonuses there. Ooh. Whoa. Not great.
You slam it with your back hooves, but the wall doesn't seem to move at all. In fact, it seems like a perfectly normal wall.
Did it sound echoey? Did it sound hollow?
It did clang a little bit. It didn't sound necessarily hollow, but it sounded off.
Okay. Can I check to see if there's any kind of catch or... If I can remember the syntax of this thing again. I think it's that.
Let's see.
Take shortcuts. They're easier.
Oh, what would that also be?
I suppose ability.
Let's see. I don't remember. Did I put any? Yeah, I did put one into ability, so it'd be 16.
Okay. It'll, like, when I interpret a roll, you all are more than free to throw your 2 cents in for a different kind of roll. For example, just for like this check specifically, you could say, because I know science, I might know where to look for a hidden panel, wiring-wise. Or you say, I know repair, so I would know if the wall was fashioned in an odd way. Or I know ability, I can use my little griffin eyes to spot odd things out. Lots of different abilities apply to rolls. You can pretty much argue almost every single kind. It's just interpreted on how you're doing it.
What if I want to roll repair in order to unrepair or break someone's face? How about that? Would that work?
Plastic surgery does not fall underneath repair. I would say it falls under melee weapons.
Would investigating false walls fall under explosives if I'm a terrorist and have lots statted into explosives?
Jesus Christ, I always knew there was something wrong with that, Kieran.
Calm down, Boomer. Anyways, going back to Galla, what are you doing? Before I'm gonna pause on your check, CG.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Steele.
Hello.
Yes,
He
I'm here
boots up
bright.
and picks his face up.
Is he
Ah,
still-
yeah. I'm here bright and early for class.
Well, I'm actually nursing a hangover. He picks up a pack of batteries. Last night was wild. Class is canceled today.
Oh,
He
gotcha.
is still
Well,
nursing salty robot tears.
He points one of his hands at the door. Go home.
well, real quick, do you need any help changing your batteries or anything? Should help with that hangover.
Make a speech check. Ah, I see. We haven't had sexual education in class yet. Batteries are a private matter, young lass. A robot's battery area is sensitive. It may be either a positive or negative kind of thing, depending on good or bad touch. Please, if anybody ever gives you a good or bad touch, let me know.
Especially the good touch, right?
Remember, everybody, 0 means 0 in binary. Okay.
Wait. So Galla, I can't remember which is it. Is it a nickel cadmium before lead acid? You've never been sicker, or is it the other way around?
He was hitting
Ah,
lithium
dear
ion.
God.
Oh, that stuff's hard.
Yeah.
I'll put you straight under the table.
I put my hoof on Mr. Steele's shoulder and go, oh yes, Mr. Steele. I know. And pull out the lug nuts and U book.
This is a violation of teacher conduct. If you continue, I will have to forcibly remove you. One of his hands static charges a little bit.
Roll for charisma check. Trying to seduce Mr. Steele.
Oh God. It would help if our mechanic was not seducing the machines. I admit the
Me
repairing hadn't gone
and
well. But
Mr.
seducing?
Mr. Steele.
What do you want to do, Galla?
A cold shiver shoots down Winter's spine. My Galla sense is tingling.
Oh. Hmm. Pickle. Can I try and just quickly go behind and, do what I need to do with the panel or whatever?
I mean, in what regard in this scenario?
Sneak. I would say sneak roll with disadvantage.
Alright. 7.
Oh.
Alright. So suppose I'll have saving throws. Saving throws sounds interesting. Make an endurance saving throw, 1d20 plus whatever your endurance is, which is 2, I think.
Yeah, so 13.
Alright. He jams one of his 2 arms into your side, tases, and you fall unconscious. On Winter, Cirrus, and Coldcut, you hear a little pitbox ping, and in the miscellaneous section of your active quests, it says, knocked and certainly out, go retrieve Galla from the teacher's quarters.
Not
What?
the infirmary? I expected him to drag her down the hall or something.
Oh, okay.
Great.
I guess Galla's done more repair work. Let's Winter, you want to go grab him while I work on this wall?
Her.
First, I'm gonna offer
Or-
everybody some of that sketchy wall booze.
I'm good. I'm really good. I think I need a little bit more perception right now.
She's gonna take another hit of that then.
Oh no,
She's not prepared to deal with this.
Winter. I'm gonna do another medical check on Winter.
Okay, roll for medical check.
Do I need to roll anything?
No, you're fine.
Okay, just
Oh, natural 20.
Using your medical knowledge, and by medical knowledge meaning you've been drunk quite a few times, you realize that due to how slow the stomach actually can process cheese, especially in that amount, that right now she's only slightly tipsy, but with the amount she's drinking, she's in for a big surprise sooner rather than later.
well, I'm not drinking the cheese booze.
Oh, wait, what did you? I thought you drank the cheese booze.
No, this is the booze that was in the wall.
Yeah, the hard
The
stuff.
bottle of the really old stuff. That's why I
Okay.
asked if I needed to make another roll.
Oh god, yeah. Go ahead and make an endurance saving throw.
Oh, well, now I have to find out what
Rip.
that is. I mean, that's not bad.
Winter falls over onto the ground.
I love that we haven't even made our way past the access panel and we're already losing all of our party members. This is great.
Man down! Man down!
Alright. Do I get any
Down.
kind of a bonus because I made a great medical check on a passed out drunk?
Yeah, that'll be your check is after that happens. So you
Yeah.
pick her up and slap her a few times, and she comes back to.
All right, I'm going to confiscate the liquor. I am taking
Aw.
it. So I assume I need to add 1 into my weight.
Yeah, add 1 sketchy booze.
Yeah, sketchy booze. That's what it's going in as.
When you drank it, by the way, it tasted like pure fire in your mouth. It started burning even then.
Forget ethanol. We just went straight into the methylene.
Turns out the wall booze is absent.
To the room.
Sketchy booze. Sketchy booze.
The bottle has like a faded label that says Gasso wine.
Oh, God. You tell us that now? Winter, that was gasoline.
Was.
Fine.
The hard stuff.
Something tells me fermented gasoline would be.
You're going to blow this whole place up. Foreshadowing.
I think we moved to 5
Alright,
shadowing
so-
at this point.
So can we collect the cheesy bandit?
Can I stagger back to our room?
Okay. I guess, Cirrus, you want to go grab Galla and take her, I guess, to our room?
No, I'd say I need to stay with Winter, all things considered.
Okay. So what came of my roll on the wall anyway?
You did notice that a panel on the wall had a slight weld on it.
Okay.
So the weld is just kind of randomly there in the middle of the wall.
Okay.
And you feel around that weld because, piques your curiosity. And you notice that there's a very thin piece of metal that's being held over the wall by that weld.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to do anything yet because 3 of our 4 party members are currently doing other things. So I guess I'm going to go grab Galla and take her to our room.
You walk into the teacher's lounge, or teacher's quarters, classroom, whatever. As you do so, Mr. Still boots back up and turns to you. Keep an eye on that Harlequin!
Is Galla asleep or awake? Or knocked out or awake?
Yeah, I was knocked out awake.
Okay. I'm not even going to question what on earth is going on. I assume repairs have occurred. I take Galla back to the bedroom. The quarters, as it were.
As you arrive, I'll say, it's a good thing we're such gentlemen, considering we've got 2 passed out mares in here.
I don't even want to think about that at this point. Oh, by the way, the wall, it has a tack weld on it. Almost like it's part of the wall's being held up by a single tack weld. I don't know how if we could break it with a chisel or if we need to find some kind of grinder to get it open.
How about one of those razor sharp claws that you call hands?
Now that's if I can get enough of a purchase on it. You expect me to claw through metal?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad that you think that I am that great of a creature, but I admit clawing against metal is not going to work great.
Oh, don't worry, I'll put my hooves over my ears.
Joy. Well, I guess we're just gonna have everybody sleep off their ailments until
They
tonight.
haven't given us much of a choice.
All right. Everyone turns in for the night in their respective beds, or rather morning. And Sirius, I think that's your bed? Oh, I don't remember. You notice in your bed that Busby is currently curled up. His little wings are wrapped around him, and he's going bzz, 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 bzz. Just at the foot of your bed. Still enough space for you.
I'm going to take part of my blanket and gently lay it over the bot.
Okay.
Sleep sweet, you sweet mute prince.
Because you're sleeping so early in the day, time passes, and you all wake up at around 6 p.m.
Okay.
Everyone wakes up.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Walker,
Ugh.
you have a bit of a headache. Galla, near Galla.
What happened? Oh yeah.
Okay. Look,
Winter
we
just
gotta
stumbles into the bathroom.
we got a little time to kill before most of the other people are out of the hallways. Galla, what did you do? Harlequin?
I tried to forcefully procure us some, better weapons that involved electricity and ripping off a Mr. Steele's arm. But don't worry about it.
I'm more interested in why half the robots in the stable are calling you a harlot.
I mean,
I believe the word was harlequin.
Well, I mean, 6 one, half dozen the other. Sorry, it's an
that would
egg
only
layer
be
thing.
Mr. Steele. That would only be Mr. Steele. Mr. Book seemed rather interested in my advances.
What
Well, would you like to
advances?
stay?
What
Would you like to stay in the
advances?
stable forever and have little protectron babies?
Pone Tectron, sir.
Yes, Cold Cut, I would. That would be wonderful.
Okay. That's grand. Galla, stay here.
I mean, you do realize Mr. Steele is a married bot.
He's married to education.
I mean, how quick you all were to forget the picture of his family that's been on his desk forever, which will now be under his desk forever.
And I'm
I thought it was just a
head back
wiring
to the book
diagram. I mean,
door.
okay. Sirius, you have a little more expertise in that kind of thing. You want to check on Winter and see how she's doing?
I mean, sure. Come here, Winter. I need to take a quick look at you.
I am in the shower.
You
Oh.
hear shower sounds.
Well,
Never mind. There's some sides of Winter I don't need to see.
That's
That's
right.
the best
You-
side.
You hear to clunk at the door. When do I need to see?
Not right now, you don't.
As you step in the library, Mr. Book turns back to you. Ah, did you enjoy your late night reading?
Yes, I did actually, very much so, Mr. Book. Would you, I don't know, would you be interested in continuing our earlier conversation? Wink,
Make a
wink.
speech check.
I just wanted to get through a wall.
That 20, yes! +1, I believe, if I remember correctly.
You fuck the bot.
Assume the position.
Oh no, I
Aye.
don't have one in speech.
Roses are
Aye.
red, but violets are twisted.
He seems to pause. I apologize. My first and only love has always been books. Maybe we could have dinner first?
I suppose that would work.
Makes me wonder what you two would have for dinner.
Two of you eventually make your way to the cafeteria. Mr. Book has a book as a plate, and he has a battery on top of that plate, and he's just kind of like staring at it. And you're of course nibbling at some oddly shaped cheese. Mr. Book looks up to you. So, what are your hobbies?
Oh, I like repairing things, disassembling things, so on and so forth.
Oh, okay. He looks back to the battery.
Hold on. Thinking.
Anyway,
Jeez, what a clunk tease.
I'm gonna go with Cirrus back to that wall if he'll join me.
Two of you make your way back to the wall.
Oh. Mr. Book, if you would excuse me, I have to go do something real quick.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna wire this shut.
You boop it and wire it shut.
So at this point, with everybody else,
And wire this shut.
No, you horny little repair pony.
Mr. Book wheels his way over to you.
Filthy robosexuals.
I'm sorry, but I feel like you are rather distant and dissimilar to me. I am made of metal. You are made of whatever ponies are made of. This can't work.
Oh, but Mr. Book, it can.
Speech
Please.
check.
Do I make a speech check?
Yep.
Oh,
7.
It is not you. It is me. I am sorry. By the way,
Alright.
that book is now overdue. Make sure to turn it in within 3 days. And starts very slowly wheeling away, rather sadly.
And as it does that, I'm going to try and sneak behind it again while it's wheeling away.
Roll sneak.
7.
Turns back to you. No, you stay. I go. It isn't easy, but sometimes the hard part is in letting go. Wheels
Oh,
back
I mean,
to
I'm
the door,
just,
pokes it. It doesn't open. Curious.
In which one of our prey adventurers traps
what's
and
wrong,
molests a
Mr. Book?
robot.
The door is broken. This should be a rather simple fix. 1 second. He hooks up a wire to the door and begins to whir.
Once more, I try and sneak up while he's distracted.
Make a sneak check.
Galla just pounces on him.
Turns
Why am
back
I
to you.
rolling such shit? Ugh.
Because you keep trying to do the wrong thing. Don't you see
Galla.
that?
No
What?
means no. Your advances are unwanted. Continue, and I will tase you.
Ooh,
I'm just grabbing a cola, man.
likes it rough.
Do-do-do-do.
Door
Builds up
opens.
a natural taser
He
immunity.
wheels through.
Are the two cook bots up and working right now, or are they like kind
Yeah,
of
they're-
hibernating?
Do you
They're wheeling
have
around the
do you
kitchen,
have to hit
preparing.
on every machine now?
All right, going back to Cold Cut and Cirrus.
Okay. I guess I'll see if I can pry. Probably won't work, but I'm gonna go see if I can pry the tack weld off with my claws.
Okay, ability check.
+1, 16.
Oh,
You managed to get one of your claws in there and pop it off. Small piece of metal that had been tacked on there falls away, and you see a keypad.
Well, well, well. I guess I just didn't understand my own prowess. Thank you, Cirrus. I would have never even tried this without your guiding assistance.
Cirrus wipes away a tear at his eye with his feathery wing. I always believed in you, cold crap.
I'm sorry, what?
Pausing on that for a half a second. Going back to Winter.
I'm gonna leave for the hallway and see if I can't track them down. I'm pretty sure I remember where they were.
You find Cold Cut and Cirrus now staring at the keypad. One of Cirrus's eyes is a bit darker than before, and Cold Cut's feathers are a little bit stood up. You see the two of them
Let's,
just stare at the keypad.
What's going on here?
Nothing.
Did you find anything behind the wall?
I found this keypad. I'm thinking of what it could be. Wait, that book. Did it have a page number for that passage?
Who has the book currently?
Who does have
Okay.
the book currently?
Which book?
The Android's Dream of Electric Sheep.
Oh, it's not in my inventory.
Yeah, it's not in mine either. I technically had it last,
I don't have
but
it either.
Whoever wants to carry it, it weighs 1 pound.
So that would be me then.
well, I have the inventory slot, and I
0.
had the book last.
Okay, so I
Fair
guess
enough.
it's still with Winter.
You quickly
There.
skim through the book and look for the pages, and you find it on page 213.
Okay, I guess I'll try that code 213.
You knock it in. The keypad turns green, and one section of the wall pulls away a little bit, revealing a very dark corridor going back a long distance from what you can tell.
My character gets a strange sensation that if it was 3 numbers higher, that would actually be really interesting. Well, the
Galla.
door is open.
Do we go in?
Well,
Yes, we go in.
where the hell's Galla?
Wasn't she harloting something?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably trying to hump some piece of metal somewhere.
Yeah,
What?
I'm gonna shake up a sparkle cola and feign tripping and having it open up in Mrs. Grill's direction.
Ability?
16.
You splash her with Sparkle Cola. Ah! Do not worry about it, dearie. Accidents happen in the kitchen all the time. That's why we have water-resistant capabilities. She grabs a rag and begins to wipe herself down.
Just not cheese.
Still, shouldn't someone look at that though? I could go and clean out between the various gears and whatnot if you need.
She points to the wall, which is now covered from head to toe with posters of your face. Come near me, and I will drop you, motherfucker.
I turn the corner, put my goggles on, and come back around. Hey, do you
Hello.
need me to look at your gears? Make sure they're not sticky and won't get.
Didn't she try
caught
that
up?
last time?
I guess
It worked. It worked last time.
Shit.
Wait a minute. I recognize that voice. You just put goggles on. Do
I'll
I
lift
have
them
to
up.
call security?
No. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Galla is going to be the first pony dead, and we're not even out of the stable.
All right. On
Also, I'm
Galla,
gonna nick whatever in here.
you pull out what appears to be a single health potion.
Ooh.
It weighs 1 pound.
Oh, jeez.
So nothing for me.
Yep.
The vial is made out of lead crystal.
Whoops.
All right. On your sparkle. Wait, was it sparkle up display?
Eyes forward, sparkle.
Ice Ford
Yeah.
sparkle.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Why am I the one who knew that shit?
Because you were the last one to have read it.
Son
Yeah.
of a
It was
bitch.
like such a
It's
minor
like a
footnote.
disease.
On your Ice Ford sparkle, a quest objective pops up that says "Go help your friends." And it's in the section of the vault with the hallway.
Actually, knowing the Fallout universe, not so much the Fallout Equestria, but the Fallout universe, I guarantee you the aerosol used to inject the stim packs is probably right on.
Oh God.
Ooh, the tingling means it's working. The burning means it's worked.
It
All
could-
right,
yeah.
Gala?
Galla's gonna side quest her way back to the
Oh.
library.
You go in to the library. Mr. Book turns and
Hello.
looks at you.
Hello, Miss Book. I'm here to return Lugnuts and you.
Oh, okay. He takes the book. Thank you for being a good student.
Not a problem. Also, can you tell me what points that direction? What letter would those books be, alphabet-wise?
Roll speech.
Fate knows and is determining you go with us and
Do
stop
I
wasting
have-
time.
To put a restraining order on you?
What? I'm just trying to. You know,
Look, he puts both
find
of his
books.
claws on both of your arms. I might be okay with getting a drink sometime, but this is starting to get uncomfortable. Don't you have better things to do?
So she begins preying on Sprite bots.
Slippery slope.
You kind of called what I was doing there, bud. All right, Mr. Book, I understand.
Pats one of your arms. Good pep talk.
Hey, cowboy.
Oh God.
Cowboy Search buzzes over. Hey, what y'all need?
You doing fine? My repair's still mostly intact.
Well, I haven't stopped talking with this weird accent, but doing all right.
I mean, I would say that's an improvement.
He just kind of is just silent, doesn't respond to that.
Well, I suppose I'll see you later.
See ya.
Stealth. Stealth.
Roll sneak.
15.
Busby is still asleep, both of his wings curled up around him, and he's snoring peacefully underneath the blanket. Warm, happy, dreaming of something enjoyable. He's lived a long and peaceful life up to this point. Your faithful bedroom attendant, your lifelong friend who'd always listen and never talk back because he couldn't. But you could tell him all your secrets.
Don't you hurt my Busby.
Well, since I'm here, rips out batteries. Or turns them off or something.
You pull out one of the power cores of Busby. Busby shuts down with a quick blip.
Is still beating power core, you monster.
He boots up for half a second to see you, and then the static slowly fades out. Turns off. He rolls off the bed and his hunk clunks on the floor.
Alright, well. Time to get to work. First things first. I'm going to hack him to try and make him my completely loyal pet.
Roll science.
Doesn't a computer have to have
yeah.
power to be hacked?
I believe I have a +1 to that. S science. Yes, I do. So it's a 16.
You mess with its targeting array a little bit, and now should identify you as a friend, even though it did before.
Good job. Now he's doing it the powerless way, where you actually use a prismatic lens flying by a weather balloon up in the atmosphere to write individuals' ones and zeros onto a hard disk.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
There you go.
bad stuff.
Anything else?
Here, I thought he was just doing it with a soldering iron on a blowtorch straight to the circuit boards.
Based on his previous attempts, that would seem like an accurate expectation.
Alright, now I'm gonna search around, see if I can't find anything like a tasing weapon on this thing. Or
You
energy weapon.
See that it has a small taser equipped to it that's wired into one of its main cores.
I wonder if I could equip or jury rig that onto my bat. Make it even better.
Roll
Poke
repair.
poke. Blip. 7. Fuck. +1, 8.
The cord was pretty tangled in there, so as you tear it out, you tear out a lot of the other cords.
Hope that wasn't important.
This is going to be really useful
Drop
if we come into
was.
contact with mechanical units, or like enemy robots, because my talent doesn't work on enemy machines trying to kill us. But I guarantee you his repair probably works just fine. He could take out an entire army.
I will
What if
repair
the
the
enemy is
enemies.
And I try to fix all of its damaged parts. Nat 1. You destroy the entire thing.
Alright, now I'm gonna try and, put the thing onto my bat as, improve it, make it a tase bat.
You equip it on there, but it is a pretty weak laser. So you managed to turn it into a laser-sighted bat, which gives you +1 to accuracy with it.
Interesting. Alright. And now I just try and make some repairs to what I've damaged on this little robot. Nat 20. +1.
I wasn't going to let you roll for that.
Oh, I mean,
The cords that you ripped out were all the same color, red, and you have no idea where any of them
Oof.
go.
But you've successfully turned him into a bomb.
I mean,
I'd say she successfully diffused the non-bomb sprite bomb.
Cat is screaming in the background. It seems in that your scavenging of materials, you have irreparably broken Busby.
Oh, poor thing. Oh well, that just means more parts. Let me just. Sure, can I take its batteries and
You already have
anything
the
else?
You already have the main battery. Everything else are odds and bits that are actually pretty common. So if you want to just scavenge bits, I'll have it be like wired bits. 1 pound.
What
Take
about
its
its
flight
wings?
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily sure what you would do with those.
Put a whole bunch of them together and fly.
Except, isn't she Pegasus?
Maybe do something
No,
like that later
that's
on,
a
but
pony.
right
Alright.
now,
I'm
right
gonna be
now I'm
honest.
mainly thinking
Let's just move this along. You get
Pictures of
Sprite bot.
Pegasus, I see.
Sprite bot bits. You put that as 1 pound in your inventory. I'll let you determine what that means.
all right. Inventory. Oh, yeah.
Well, Galla gonna join us?
Oh yeah, I'm adding the thing, but yeah, I'm on my way.
Okay, you meet them in the hallway, in front of the slightly open wall panel.
You know, Galla, I'd ask what you were doing, but something tells me that I already know, and I regret asking. Even though I didn't.
What have you been doing to the robots?
Absolutely nothing wrong.
That concerns me more than anything else you've said all day.
That
They
seems
were
like
calling
a
you
Look.
a harlot
Well,
and
look,
saying that you were going after metal.
Okay, that's just Mr. Steele being a buzzkill.
Kind of like
Uh,
shocked look.
okay, look, guys, I don't think we have much time before somebody comes through here and sees the giant hole that was once a wall. So I think we probably should move.
Yeah. Let's make
Sounds good
like
to
some
me.
butter and fly.
All right.
Make like some butter and fly? That's a new one on me.
It's a Pegasus thing. Come on, man.
You start walking down the dark hallway until the point where you really can't see anything. You click on the light of your pit bucks, and you find a long row of powered off sentry bots. And all of them have faceplates on them. Listing some pretty unnerving names.
Oh, great. What could possibly go wrong?
You see a plate next to the powered down robots that says security additional wing.
Huh. Mr. Kill. Huh. That doesn't sound very nice.
Better than Mr. Stab.
Want to
I believe
immediately
that's
take out the batteries.
They are powered down.
Galla, don't touch a thing. We
Well,
cannot
I want to make
afford-
sure they stay powered down.
Yeah, whatever. We cannot afford for the cheesy bandit to strike again, all right?
What are you talking about?
Something tells me
I
that
am hopeful.
This pony's got metal fever. I tell you what, I've never seen it so bad.
I mean, given her age, other students would be one thing, but this is concerning.
I blame a lack of a father figure in the home.
uh,
Uh,
You spend way too much time in the workshop alone.
I don't spend enough time in the workshop.
With the shop back on. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, this is incredibly upsetting. I guess these are here to put down any kind of riot they would have had, which, I mean, I don't think they would be necessary for the children's wing, the youth's wing, right? So we have to be going to the adult section. Right?
I mean, hopefully.
or directly into the rotating knives.
Oh, the abattoir.
Also possibly likely.
Okay.
Pulls out bat that has a laser sight on it.
Put the bat away. Touch
No.
nothing.
Can we just get out of here?
Yeah, let's keep moving. I do not like.
Mr. Murder is giving me funny looks.
I don't want to be here for much longer. Let's move to the. Let's keep going.
So, Mr. Murder, is there a Mrs. Murder?
Galla can apply for that later.
That's right.
I mean, that's a good last name. I like it.
Dial M for Mrs. Murder.
The four of you keep walking down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Galla, you at least want to wire that door behind us?
Oh, this one? Fair enough.
No.
Whichever one leads us away
The
from
one
that room.
between us and the death bots.
This one.
But they're so handsome though.
Wire the door, or I wire your trap.
Fine.
Whoa.
You wire it. You come to a turn down the hallway, and eventually find another door. It's kind of propped open a little bit, and you see some light shining out of it, and you hear voices from within. And just talking back and forth. Can't really make out what they're saying.
It sounds like. I guess we made it.
Can I listen and see what they're saying?
Here, this isn't terribly perfect. Oh, shit. You don't see that name. There we go.
I didn't see anything.
I'm allergic to names.
You think there's enough space for one of you to kind of creep up and peer in, or unless all of you just want to barge in, or
Nope. I'm gonna make a. I guess I should make a stealth check if I'm gonna try and listen in.
yeah.
And I have advantage on that. How do you want me to do that?
Hold up. You mean your feather step?
Yeah, I make less noise when I'm sneaking.
So just make a stealth check, and then I'm more willing to make it a pass.
Okay. So sneak check. Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. Oh, that's a 5. That's not great.
Did you mess up the plus? It didn't.
Well, I don't have stealth inherently.
Okay.
I just have feather step.
Okay. You sneak up. You accidentally rub your wing against one of the sides, and it makes a little metal clang. The voices stop for a few seconds, but then just keep going. Of course,
I also want to sneak up.
Way to go, bird brain.
Look who's talking.
Winter sneaks up to the other side, and both of you are able to peer in. You can't see much into the room from what you can see. but you see two robots idly chatting, a bit of something red on the floor, and they're just throwing quips back and forth. So this is a pretty long work day. Yes, but it's not too bad. You never expect your workload to increase when it does, but, gotta handle it. Yeah. You hear a meaty thwack. Oh, well, you wanna make your bits. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any cover in the room?
Is there any hallway for me to back down?
You can get back next to them if you'd like.
And back, just straight backwards away from the door. I don't like where this is going.
So what happened? What's going on back there?
Well, there's two bots and they're chopping at something.
There's
Bots, you say?
Oh no.
Not good bots.
Do I know what it is on the floor?
It looked kind of bloody.
It looks like there's a lot of blood in there. Winter's kind of wide-eyed and definitely unnerved.
Let me see if I can move over to the other side of the hall to sneak a peek.
Roll sneak.
Nice.
You definitely bounce your way over there. Nary a sound.
Do I see anything else?
The door is only slightly ajar. If you'd like to press it further, you can, but from your angle, you can only see so much.
Okay. I stupidly press the door to see more.
Roll sneak.
I said stupidly.
And you press it open, and the door makes a loud hydraulic hiss. The two robots stop talking for a second and say, those hydraulics acting up again? Yeah, they do that.
Okay, these are apparently some dumb robots.
Peering in, you see what appears to be a large room with several containers. In the containers, they have glass face plates. In one container, you see a yak floating suspended in a green viscous fluid. Another, a Pegasus that seems oddly like Cirrus. And then in one corner, you see what appears to be a grinder of sorts. One of the robots with a faceplate that says Mr. Chop is currently cutting up bits and pieces of the changeling and tossing them into the grinder, rather casually. And the grinder is emptying out into a bucket on the floor full of gore, blood, bits of bone, and other unquestionable pieces of meat. So what happened to this one? It broke a leg, apparently. Third gens always kind of do silly stuff like that. We'll have to work better on the fourth gen.
Guys, I think it's Hotshot.
You think it is Hotshot, or you think it was Hotshot?
I mean, it can be both.
All right.
Wait, what's going on? I don't. Wait, you say hot shots here?
Well, was and is and kind of
Cirrus-
here and there and over in the corner.
Oh my.
Cirrus, taking his muzzle, will bite on the corner of one of his sleeves and pulls off a piece of his vault suit fabric. Okay, and I'm going to attempt to put that in the top of the sketchy booze bottle.
Okay.
Hey, Winter.
Yeah.
You can make us some fire, right?
Why? What?
Well, I don't like the sound of things in there, and if they're chopping up ponies, I want to get the jump on them.
Dude,
Shouldn't
I think
we get out of here?
except we locked the door behind us.
I mean, she's just kind of like looking around.
The hallway ends here. You didn't notice any detours on your way over.
listen, the way I see it, this is the only way that we have out. We can't go back, and this is our way forward.
I mean, I don't know if they'll kill us.
Oh, really?
I
Really? Potentially chopping up a changeling friend of ours? And you think that they'll just be hunky dory?
don't know. I don't. I'd like not. I'd like to not. I mean, if we could. I don't know. Go ahead. Do what you want.
All right, Winter, light me up.
I guess I'm gonna try and do that.
All right. What would make Winter angry right now?
That he's throwing
I
her
don't know,
booze away.
Just say, what does Winter think of when she wants to get a little bit angry?
Oh, I don't know. I think she would be panicking at this point more than being angry.
All
Thinks
right.
of Galla.
You managed to create a small flame onto a serious improvised Molotov cocktail, but it seems to be rather shaky.
So you're saying it's
you
not very well lit?
Yeah, he does it successfully, but definitely not his best work.
Gotta say, Winter, your performance is lacking today.
All right.
I don't know what's going on.
Actually, hold up. Make an ability check, Winter. Oof. Yeah. It's basically like a candle flame.
That's enough to light a Molotov.
I was gonna say, is there anything I can do to encourage it?
Pour the booze on it.
No.
Well, the booze is already, being wicked up by the cloth. So
Probably give Winter some booze to harden her nerves, but anything beyond that.
Oh.
All right. Well,
So-
I've got a flame and I've got a bottle and I've got an open door. I'm gonna make an agility check and attempt to chuck the bottle in right about here.
Do ability. Or I forget, where did throwing weapons fall under in New Vegas?
thrown
Is
weapons
it-
usually actually went under explosives or strength. Weirdly enough, if I remember right.
Because most of them blew up.
Yeah. I think the only thrown objects were explosives, and so your accuracy with it was actually the explosive skill. Agility seems like
dumb.
it would be the best fit.
Well, but I guess I see what you mean. Like, we're using perks. There's not an agility perk. It's just my agility attribute. My special.
Okay. Do explosives, because
I actually have a perk in throwing things.
I mean, it is an explosive, so explosive skill.
That is true. So if you've got a perk in throwing things, you could stop me when I'm about to throw it.
Winner.
Anybody? No.
I don't
Do I
have
need
a.
to make-
Nope.
I wasn't talking to you, Cold Cut.
Nobody stops you, serious.
All right. 8. No bonus.
You toss it in there, and it kind of just clatters on the floor and rolls between them. They both turn to look at it and say, that's new. Yes, it... And that's the moment that the bottle decides to just shatter completely and burst into flame. It doesn't really do any damage to them, but it takes them by surprise. All of you will get to go first no matter what. So everyone go ahead and roll initiative, which will be 1d20 plus ability. Every turn, you have 1 movement and 1 attack. You can choose to sacrifice your
20.
attack to move twice.
21.
Why do I keep getting 7s?
Lucky number 7.
Because you kept screwing up with doing the wrong thing, and now it's punishing you.
Yeah, it's God's number, and he's like, "Ha! It's a punishment now. Deal with it."
I think you meant to say Celestia's number.
Begone, thought.
And
Cirrus's name isn't showing up for me.
turn.
Yeah, it does appear to be mysteriously
So
absent.
I broke this.
It's because it's just below into the fog war. Actually, oh no, I see. Yeah, hold up. You noted that on
Like,
your
it's not
tokens.
showing up at all.
Yeah.
Well, I do have the ability to move everyone's tokens. I don't know why.
Yeah,
That is-
that's something I can't change.
Yeah,
Okay.
all players have the ability to move all player tokens.
Okay.
If you can
Okay,
see,
so two.
it,
Okay, I need
it has to do with the
recalculate
character
that.
sheets.
Oops. 2.
All right, so we're going to start off with Cold Cut. You have a movement and attack, and you can of course attack and then move.
Well, I don't have anything to attack with.
Well, you have
you-
claws.
Yeah,
You always have your base default hooves, which are a 1d2.
yeah, but like I can't attack from this range. I'd have to close first, so I have to move first. I forgot I actually needed to adjust my move from earlier because my move is 2 plus my agility, which is 2, so 4. So what I can move here.
You can move diagonally through corners, but you cannot shoot through corners.
Move. Shoot, I'm going to move here. I'm not going to put myself in direct line of attack with them.
Okay.
So try to keep a little bit of a distance as I close.
Cirrus.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'll just move 3, and I'm going to take a shot with my 10mm pistol at Mr. Chop.
Okay. Make a small guns check.
Oh, small weapons check. All right. That's 20 plus 1. 15.
You hit. Roll damage.
And I forget what the damage is for a 10 mil.
I think it's D4.
3.
That's
It pings into.
How many bullets do each clip have? Each ammo pack?
A pack is using a weapon once. So it's an abstraction. So think of it like you're kind of firing your pistol 5 times, but that's one use of the weapon. And that's the full damage output.
Oh, so if I had 3 ammo packs, I now have 2, is what you're saying.
I might be blind,
Yes.
but I don't think you actually added 10mm to the list.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I didn't. It was a mistake last time when I listed it, but I just decided to keep it.
Okay.
Wow. So I empty an entire pack. Okay, so I only have 2 shots left then. Gotcha. Cool
And
beans.
by the way, I did misspeak earlier. You move and attack. If you don't attack, you don't get an extra movement. That was a misspeak. Winner, your turn.
All I can really do is move to here and watch.
All right. Galla.
2.
You can
Okay,
move through
that's
friendly
as far
units,
as
but
I
you cannot
can go.
move through enemy units. You cannot end your turn on a friendly unit, though. Same as you can end your turn on an enemy unit.
Enemy.
Miss Slice wheels up to Cold Cut. Ah, looks like we have more meat to process. Delinquent children. Smacks at you with a new alarm and does 2 damage. Fuck. Yeah, hold up. Need roll ability. 1d20. Actually misses. You duck.
Very good.
Mr. Chop wheels over to Sirius. Yes, naughty, Pegasi. You manage to step away at the last second before it swipes and only hits into air. Cold Cut.
Okay, I attempt to tackle the brain box from the top to shove it, kind of pull it with me down backwards.
Okay, so would you? Do you? Is this an attack, or do you just want to grapple it?
That'd be an attack.
Okay. Then roll melee weapons.
I'd be unarmed.
Or unarmed, yeah.
Oh, I do have a. And ain't that just lovely?
What's our, I guess, armor class
You hit.
for?
Yeah.
Huh?
Don't really have one. It's just abstracted for the situation. For
What
example,
a roll! What a roll, Cold Cut.
if somebody rolls a 10 to attack you and they're using a shiv,
Sorry, that was a John Cena move where I grapple him around the neck and then slam him to the ground.
Bust open the brain box.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
if someone rolls a 10 to attack you and it's with a shiv, obviously you're just gonna like knock it aside and it's not gonna hit you. If someone rolls to attack you and gets a 10 with a balefire egg launcher, you're
Oh,
still
no.
fucked.
Oh no.
So it's just really going to be dependent on what kind of cover you have, how far away you are, how close they are to you, how low health you have, how low health they have. I'll just take a variety of factors and make a shot call.
Okay, so for the damage on this,
A 1d2, and then if you want to use your thingy thing.
okay, so where do those points come from?
The points come from your skill point pool, which if I remember correctly is based upon your intelligence. Let me go look at the character sheet. Heck.
It's one. I have one intelligence. I'm smart.
So by default, you have one ability point.
I get that ability point per combat,
You get that ability point per long rest.
per long rest. Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the just spin that point and do a D2 plus 1. Is that right?
And it's the green bar above all of your heads, by the way.
Oh, I see.
It was, but not anymore.
Oh, do you not? Okay, hold up.
Hey, D2 plus 1, a 3.
Ta-da!
Hey, there we go.
My complaining about Galla not being on task has rewarded me greatly.
You rake its brain case. It seems to fizzle a little bit as your claws smack into it. Such unruly children! That'd be Sirius's turn next.
Yeah, Cirrus is going to attempt to fly past Mr. Chop, and then my aim is going to be to kick him into the grinder.
Alright. Roll.
What do I need to roll?
Ability. Well, first, ability for flying past, and then I would say unarmed for the actual.
Okay, so here's the flying past. That's a 13.
As you do so, he kind of bats you out of the air, and you fall short.
I mean, I still have him on the diagonal, so I'm going to try and kick him into it.
Okay.
But you said unarmed?
Yep.
19. Bye.
Mr. Chop falls over into the grinder. He grabs at the sides of it, but it seems like he's incapacitated until he can pull himself out. You kind of see him like holding himself up a little bit above the spinning blades. That was a dirty trick. Winner.
Let me see what I have to work with here. Oh, nothing. All right. I think I'm gonna wait in the doorway, mildly petrified.
Galla.
Well, seems like a good opportunity to try and bap Mr. Chop the rest of the way into the grinder with my bat.
Alright, roll melee weapons.
17 plus 1 because it's a laser sighted bat.
Roll damage.
I believe that was a D4.
Where's
So
the bat?
3.
He falls in, all of his claws except for one still attached to the side. I can still Hang in there. Mrs. Slice turns to Cirrus. You've been a naughty child. Swings and misses.
Oh, bummer.
Mr. Chop begins to pull himself out. Cold cut.
Okay. Go for the brain case again, I suppose. Nope.
You miss. You swipe, but she seems to be a little bit used to that attack now and ducks under. Cirrus?
Okay, so is the grinder, is the opening lateral or is it down in the floor?
I would say it's lateral.
Okay, so he's kind of almost in there, but he's got one claw hanging on.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to fly over and I'm going to kick the claw that's hanging on.
Unarmed.
Unarmed? Okay. 11.
Roll damage.
What is the damage? Sorry, I don't have that in front of me.
1d2.
Yeah.
One. Oh, I don't see a D2.
You just /R D2.
Oh, /R.
That'll be the syntax if you ever want to change your roll.
2.
Nice. You slam the fist, and Mr. Chop falls in. You hear grinding as the bits of metal are chunked up, and the bits are now dispensed into the bucket of gore.
Back to the grind, as they say.
Winner.
Just gonna give Cirrus a petrified look.
Oh, lighten up. It's just a bit of a robotic homicide.
Roboticide?
They are killing
Exactly.
our friends.
Gonna hit him with a melee. 20. Nat 20. Are there crits?
No.
Oh.
You hit. There will be perks related to critting.
Nice.
3 damage.
Its brain case is almost fully cracked now and begins to buzz a little bit. Bzz, 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 bzz. It swings back at you with one of its tube arms. Hits. And take 1 point of damage. It seems slightly bruised on one arm. Mr. Chop, some of the bolts are out a little bit. Cold cut.
I again go for the brain case.
Show me brain case.
Give me a brain case.
That's a hit.
Yay. And then
It's on his last track, so to speak. And you put it down with one last claw swipe and shatter the case. Bits of ink brain matter go everywhere.
are they dead?
Galla, whatever you're thinking of doing to that bot, don't.
You know me so well, Cirrus.
Cirrus, so is that the body of the changeling in the corner?
Yeah, that's the bucket of gore. And
Oh, it's in a bucket. I was gonna do a medical check to see.
Well, I mean, you still can. Check to
Yeah,
see if
I'm
it's
actually
breathing.
I'm gonna do a medicine check to see if I can identify it.
Okay.
No, it looks like a bunch of blood to me, huh?
Yep.
Wait a second.
I'm just hoofing through this bucket of gore.
You just tip it over and pour it onto the ground.
Oh no.
Wait a second. Cirrus,
Co-
does this Pegasus look familiar to you? I'll go
All right,
walking
Cirrus is
over to the
Cirrus is gonna. Whoops.
Wait, 1 second before you do that. Carl, why is the lifeboat red and sticky?
I have
that would
a hunger
explain
that
why I
only
haven't gotten
hens can
my
satisfy.
That would explain why I haven't gotten my mojito yet.
Would you believe it if I said
Carl!
You unhinged your jaw. You ate him in one bite.
Yeah. See, I'm not actually a llama.
So both of you walk over to see the Pegasus that oddly looks like Cirrus expended in the green viscous vat. It looks half formed.
I mean,
Can I scavenge like another laser sight from Mr. Slice or something?
Roll repair.
Did-
Actually, roll survival.
I mean, either way, it's 7. God.
Most of it's covered in like bits of brain matter. All of the internal electronics are fried. You can't really find anything worth scavenging.
Hmm.
And Mr.
Oh,
Chop
that's
is now a
disappointing.
bucket of bolts.
Are there any kind of labels or identifiers on the Pegasus tube?
There is a label that says on a little panel, kind of like a ticker tape panel, that reads out Gen 4.
does Cirrus have any identifying marks from before he was brought over at the age of 15?
One of his wings is slightly smaller than the other one. Just very slightly.
Is there any chance we can make out that kind of detail in the?
Does this Pegasus have a cutie mark?
Yes.
And what's the cutie mark?
Thunderclouds.
Guys, there's a door over here.
Well, cold cut. That Pegasus has got to be related to me. That's the family mark.
Sirius, I hate to think this, but I think that is you.
What?
How
So
you
what?
figure that one, Cold?
The mark, but look at the wings.
One of the wings, the malformed one, is the smaller one.
Huh.
It's got your cutie mark. It's got your coloration. It's got your wings. I can feel it like judging me from inside the tank, so it's very clearly you.
How long you been staring at my flanks, bird brain?
Only long enough to realize I would never touch that.
Some of the blood from the bucket begins to pool around your hooves, Winter.
I would have been moving away from that.
Then move.
So,
Never breaking eye contact with it.
didn't the robot say something about Gen 3s?
Yeah, about Hotshot breaking the leg, and there was a problem with the Gen 3s of breaking their legs, and it would be fixed in the Gen 4s. Oh. I don't happen to have a ruby in my in the palm of my claw, do I?
Cirrus is going to check out this other tank as well. What does the label say?
It says Gen 4 on it. You see a yak suspended in green fluid.
Does this look like the yak that I got cheese in their hair?
It looks oddly familiar, yeah.
Now,
Well, gents, I don't know how you're handling this, but I'm kind of freaking out. How would you feel if your whole life seems like a lie?
One of the speakers comes on at that instant. Remember, reduce, reuse, recycle.
I mean, I tried.
oh no!
I tried to
It's made out
recycle
of
Mr.
ponies! Okay, I'm well and freaked out. Obviously, the Pegasus is in the tank. How far along formation does it look? Is it mostly formed, or is it just still kind of like midway?
It looks 1, 2,
Whoops.
5 plus 2, 7. It looks like a child that is 7 years. Wow, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Hold up, let me back a little bit. It looks like Sirius if he was about 7 years younger.
Okay. Are there any controls visible on the on that panel?
There are quite a few buttons on there. None of them are labeled.
Here, let the professional try this.
Oh no.
Science roll.
Sure.
Well, it wasn't a 7.
8 plus 1, 9.
The pod unceremoniously ejects its contents onto you. And the
Great.
half-deformed Pegasus slaps into your body as the green viscous fluid spills out onto the floor.
Well, I'm glad I
Anybody
moved
else
away.
back away from that.
You recoil a little bit, and the Pegasus falls
Ugh.
on the floor. One of its eyes pulls open, and it's kind of murky and misty white, and it begins to bleat.
Oh, this is
Mm.
wholly
Like a baby's
upsetting.
cry.
Cirrus, can you communicate
Cirrus
with it?
promptly throws up.
Yeah, Cold Cut, can you get Sirius out of here for a minute? I think
okay.
he needs to not be near this.
One of its wings begins to wetly slap against the floor as it tries to orient itself, but its hooves are too shaky to actually stand on.
Okay, I grab Cirrus and we head back out into the hallway.
Is there any way that I can get out this door?
It seems to be locked shut currently.
Can I try anyway?
You slam your hooves against it.
I can imagine Winter just banging hooves against the door. Get me out of here! These ponies are crazy!
And Pegasus on the floor kind of turns to you and then stops as it sees you.
Hey. I try and help it up. See if I can't.
You kind of help it up, but it falls back over.
Okay.
Hey, Cirrus, you want some cheese?
Banging on the door intensifies.
I give it a sparkle cola.
As you kind of tip some of the drink into its mouth, it gurgles. It falls back to the floor. It coughs and sputters. Its lungs seem to be acting up. Flakes of blood begin to exit its mouth.
Banging intensifies.
One of the panels on the pod, the ticker tape panel, lights up red. Ejected too early. It says in bright red text.
Well, Winter,
No,
I'm.
no.
Oh, calm down. I'm not gonna make you do anything. Just I think this Pegasus is already dead. Just a dead man crying.
You're good at opening doors, right? Come open this door. Would you like to open this door? I think we should open this door.
Cirrus, hearing the struggles, can't stand it. The idea of something suffering. So Cirrus is going to come back and try and cradle this adolescent version of himself.
And cradling it seems to calm down but its breathing is still extremely haggard.
I'm old enough to know this isn't good, but it shouldn't be alone. And it's eating me up inside because it's like watching myself die.
Make a medicine check.
Yeah, all right. I will. I'll do a medicine check. No, that's no good.
You can determine. You have rather elementary knowledge, but you can tell that it has currently a deformed and punctured lung. It's going to be laying here for over the course of an hour in extreme agonizing pain. As its lungs begin to flood.
Okay. Well, you want to do something about it?
Yeah, Cirrus, I think it'd be best to just kill it.
Don't we have any healing potions?
Yeah, that heals you back to a state where I don't think it would work. We can try it, but Might just be throwing it out the window.
Yeah, I don't think it will work for
We can't
this one.
just kill him. We killed bots. We haven't killed ponies.
I mean,
Yeah,
I prefer bots over ponies anyway.
I mean, Galla, I can definitely understand his holdup here. It's quite confusing. I wouldn't know which one is which to take out.
I mean, kill them both then, Cold Cut? That
I
sounds
mean,
like
one
a
one
good
of them
plan to me.
just gargles and sputters and screeches, and the other one we found in a tank. So
Yeah.
hey, Winter, what do you think?
Banging on the door intensifies. I think we should go.
Winter, would you calm down?
Well, Cirrus, I'm afraid I have to leave this to you. This is kind of your move to make. I move over to Winter to help her see if I can see some way to open the door.
Well,
Serious, if you need, I can do the deed.
A new quest pops up on your HUD, Cirrus. My carbon copy. Decide what to do with the vat pony.
yeah, I want to heal it. Get me a health potion. I know we have them.
You're lucky I picked one up.
I never grabbed any. I never thought I'd need one.
Here you are.
Thank you. All right, Cirrus is going to try and keep the little Pegasus pony calm as best as he can. If there's any goop in its mouth, I'm going to try and wipe it out just to clean out the mouth. And then I'm going to try and administer the potion.
It slurps up the potion rather greedily, and then begins to breathe a little bit better. However, due to how health potions are designed, they try to return something to its original completed working state according to genetic code. Due to this thing not being finished, the health potion doesn't really know what to do, so it just decides to stitch things together, because that's commonly what health potions are used for, stitch wounds together. The mouth begins to seal shut as the skin rebinds itself together. Its nose is already malformed. Its eyes widen in horror as it tries to breathe but can't. It gasps and struggles a few times, or doesn't gasp, well, it tries to gasp. It struggles a few times, kicks a few legs, and then eventually stops moving.
Well, it's at least ended quicker.
A health potion, you only managed to pour half of it into its mouth, so you still have half a health potion.
Cirrus is noticeably unnerved and upset at this.
Is there? Have I noticed, or can I look for a way to get through this door? See if there's anything there.
You see a panel next to the door.
Is it
Here,
Is it like a number pad panel?
No, it's just a switch.
Okay. Can I flip the switch?
You press it and winter falls through. Seems to be another long hallway.
Winter goes down the hallway.
Galla, if you can help Winter and follow her and where she doesn't run off, I'm gonna grab Cirrus and kind of probably pick him up on my shoulder and carry him out.
So Cirrus, realizing
And
what
I
we must
grab
do,
the potion.
Cirrus is going to close the eyes of the malformed Pegasus and lay him gently on the ground.
All right.
But
Drop him
tears are visibly
grinder.
streaming down his face. This is the first time he's seen something die, and the fact that it's a version of him is really, really unsettling.
Come on, man. Come on. We gotta
I'm
move.
not saying anything.
I pick him up and take him with me.
2, you exit the room. Oh, unless you want to do something else serious. Okay. 4 of you walk down the hallway, and eventually you find another door. There's a faceplate in front of it that says Overseer's Office. The door doesn't seem locked, it's just closed. There's a panel with a button.
Push the button and go in.
Opens up. You find yourself in a large room with a golden centurion bot staring at a very large screen of terminals. Every TV on this large screen appears to be the viewport of one of the robots in the vault. The centurion is hooked up with a mass of wires to all of these terminals, and you hear the snapshot of voices as it talks. What can I get y'all? What book you're looking for? We're only serving beer cheese today. I'm sorry. You really failed this assignment. I expect better. You need to return this book within... As you enter the room, the robot turns to you, and all of the TVs stop flickering and flicker to a please stand by message. Its voice comes to. You notice too, as well, sprite bots hovering in the left and right corner. The Centurion looks at the 4 of you. Hello! Welcome, children. You're not supposed to be in this area.
No, we I don't know, Galla, you wanna insist on some kind of repair?
Oh yes, we're just here to make sure everything in the vault is in working order.
It would seem that it would usually be, but you 4 are here, and that is a mistake I cannot allow. Everyone roll initiative.
Yeah, figured everything
shit.
would go this way.
So initiative was ability, or 20 plus ability?
Yep.
Or, yeah, okay.
In that case, 16 for
12.
me.
13! Oh!
Wait. No, ability is a skill, isn't it? Yes, never mind. 15. Well, let's see here.
That would make sense.
Oh my.
That's just 10 and 6, respectively. Alright. Mr. Seer goes first. Wanders forward to Galla and swings. Slams a tube into your face.
Oof.
Oh,
This is what you get, naughty, naughty children.
well,
Okay.
I'm gonna go and take out my Tesla mine
Alright.
and just kick it right in this guy's face.
Okay. So, a Tesla Mine will deal 1d4 damage to all robots, so roll 3d4. And I'll assign the damage values randomly from left to right.
Two ones and a 2. Thanks, Gabe.
Well, area effect damage is still better than nothing.
We'll do cold cuts turn, but 1 second. Let me do this real fast.
I got like shit rolls.
There we go. Gold cut.
Okay. Run up to Seer and attempt to do the same thing. Tackle him with claws. Strike him.
Roll unarmed.
Let's see. Which is the... If I'm not mistaken, let me double check that because I don't want to mess up. Yes, +1. Okay.
Your claws can't seem to find purchase in his armor, and then it just glides uselessly.
Drat.
It's yours. It's yours.
All right. I'm going to fly over to Mrs. Lefty and attempt to kick her.
Okay, unarmed.
Unarmed. Okay. 11.
You managed to get your hoof high enough and smack it. Damage.
It's a D2?
Yep.
Oops. No. R/.
Slash in front of the R.
Gee.
Slash, then R.
Yeah, no, I got it. I just did the same thing twice because I'm a doofus.
Smack the bot around a bit. It buzzes and makes a static noise. Winner.
Fix that in a minute. I will also move up and take a swipe at Mrs. Lefty.
Alright.
And Winter's getting mad at this point. Or at the very least stressed out. So that's
You
an
hit.
unarmed. And then damage is...
Bot clutters to the ground and sputters. Something inside of it seems to pop, and a bang, and smoke pours out of it. Miss Reddy turns to Galla and tries to tase you. Ooh.
Jesus. I mean, Celestia.
Kind of on your last legs, you fall down a little bit. Seer turns to you and looks at you, shaking. It seems like you're due for a birthday.
I'm only 23. You got 2 more, bud.
Slams a hoof into the ground as you kind of shake your way out of the way. Galla?
Well, I'm gonna crawl away and drink a potion. 1, 2. I'm crawling over there.
Roll a 1d10.
Well, it's the half potion.
Yeah, still roll a 1d10.
Alright. Boop, 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 boop. 8. Nice. So I'm full.
Yep. You feel your bone and blood. You feel your blood begin to pump and your bone begins to re-crack itself into place, and your muscles begin to stitch. Gold cut.
Oh, that was much better.
Attempt to strike at the middle of the torso. Nope.
You can see your claws just kind of slide uselessly off of its plate.
Okay. I'm going to charge forward and point blank try and shoot Mr. Seer with the 10mm.
Alright. Roll small weapons.
17.
Deadeye shot. Roll damage.
It's a D4, correct?
Yep.
3.
Bullet seems to pass clean through, and Seer sparks a little bit. Winner?
I am going to reach into whatever I'm carrying my stuff in and pull out a trusty Android Stream of Electric Sheep book. I'm going to hurl it as violently and angrily as I can at Mr. Seer.
All right. You automatically pass because this is a pretty short distance and because of your arc throw. Are you going to use one of your points?
To do what?
Oh, was it you who has the thrown item perk?
I have a thrown item perk, but it doesn't
Not the-
cost points.
Not the damage one?
No.
Okay,
I've got the damage one, the bucket.
gotcha. It deals 1 point of damage and smacks off of his front case. Miss Ready flies over to Cirrus. Attempts to tase him. Connects. But it's only a slight burn on one of his hooves. It's Mr. Seer's turn. I think you all need to recycle a bit more. Goes to attack Cold Cut. Misses. One of the arms swipes uselessly through the air. Galla.
Well, I'm gonna go in and bat Mr. Seer.
Nope.
Well, that's a miss.
Miss. Cold Cut.
This time I try to go for the sweet spot. Nope.
Sears.
All right, I'm gonna try and do unarmed versus Mrs. Righty.
Okay.
16.
Hit.
Okay. For 2.
She begins to spark and fly erratically. Winter.
I'll slide down into the doorway and make an unarmed strike against Mrs. Righty.
She's low enough health that you managed to get a hit off. And it's just enough to put her down. She slams back into the wall.
You
Honestly.
kill stealer.
Pop.
I love it.
Explodes within inside of her, and she falls down and begins to pour out smoke. Mr. Seer looks at the four of you. Would you really destabilize the peace of this vault for your own selfish goals?
I've been doing that this entire time, Mr. Seer.
Then it looks like you are the one I need to put down. He turns to you and attacks. Your turn.
Oh, sorry. Bat 11 plus 1?
Hit.
It hits? Alright.
Yep.
D4? 4!
Whoa.
Bat slams into his brain case and he goes "Brum, brum, boom, boom," and shuts down. Something pops within inside him and explodes, and he begins to pour out black smoke.
Ah. Now
So
time for scrap.
Let it be known that I was the only one who neither dealt nor took damage that entire combat.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm gonna. Can I grab more of the wing bits from Mr. Left and Right?
Mr. Righty's wings or Mrs. Righty's wings are just completely unable to be scrapped. Mr. Lefty's wings, you managed to get one.
All right, let's check out these terminals.
The terminal on the right simply states open exit to vault. The terminal on the left documents how in the creation of this vault, the overmares, or rather the planner, not the Overmares, they weren't involved in this. One of the planner for this vault figured out that it would not be able to sustain itself. That their original plan of holding all of the races together would actually create more problems than fewer problems. And so, in order to maintain that, they decided to kill off ponies at a certain age, recycle them, regrow them, and then reintroduce that back into the vault as a quote-unquote fresh and new face. It documents how this process was going well, and they expected it to succeed. And then at some point, probably about 500 years in the future, the vault would cease this function and release the children to the wasteland. You notice a skeleton right in front of the terminal, and it has a few faded feathers attached to it, and a small beak laying on the ground.
I think we might have found our griffin friend.
Something tells me.
Value?
You notice that it is wearing a vault suit.
I'm gonna take the vault suit.
You pick it off, and you notice that it has a stitched label on it.
Something tells me I know what this says. Based
It
on
says-
everything else we've seen here.
It says cold cut, and the suit fits you well. It's just your size.
Yeah. I'm ready to
I don't
leave.
believe we found me yet. Can I? Yeah, can I try and figure out if there's anything good off of Mr. Sear?
Roll. Survival.
Nope.
Well,
Nada.
hmm.
All right, gents.
Well, time to leave, I
But
suppose.
what are we going to do about the other everybody else who's still in the stable?
Hmm.
I hate to think that those robots have activated on the way back in. I don't think we could take them.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Is there any way in any of these terminals to deactivate the system?
There is a terminal that does say deactivate systems. There's a command prompt for it.
Well,
That
time to kill
was a
the man
good
behind the
idea.
velvet curtain. Wait 1 second. Click open the vault before you open the stable before you shut it off. I'd like to not have our only means of egress shut off.
This is when you really hear the Overmare say, darn. How am I going to write
So,
my
yeah.
Robo fanfic if they leave the stable?
One of the TVs flickers on behind you and displays a 5.
That's a
Displays
nice score.
4,
Okay, that's better. That's a worse score.
displays a 3.
Oh no.
It's
Displays a
counting
2,
down.
Bye.
displays a
Bye.
1. It displays purge procedures inactivated.
Shut things down.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
You smack at the keypad, but it seems to have locked you out. Somewhere within the vault, you hear an explosion.
Oh my.
Okay, we got to get out of here. We have to get out of here.
Yeah, it's time to leave.
Go to the other one and open exit.
Whoops.
Boop. Shit. Boop. There we go. You come into a room. There is a small rack with a point. Hold up. Small rack with a .223 pistol and another 10mm pistol on it. And there are several boxes of what appear to be ammo. a floating sprite bot, a great big vault door, and a terminal.
I'll take the 223 pistol.
Somewhere through the vents, you hear the echo of a scream. You take the pistol.
I suppose I'll take the 10mm.
Okay,
I'll move
let's
up
check.
to the terminal.
Let's check the ammo crates before we do anything else.
You find in all of the
Yeah.
crates around 5 ammo packs, small ammo packs.
Oh, it just goes to small guns in general.
Yes.
Wait,
Small ammo packs will apply to small guns. Medium ammo packs will apply to kind of like mediumly sized weapons. Big ammo packs are big weapons only. And then there are magic packs as well for fueling magic weapons.
So, what does the 223 count as?
Small gun.
Okay,
It's
I'll
also-
take one of these ammo packs. You others take 2 ammo packs yourself.
yeah, I got it.
So we should all have, or those of us with guns should all have 2 ammo packs.
Sounds good.
Whenever you see the option to open the stable door.
Sirius is going to walk over to
I'm
Mr.
gonna
Greet
go for that.
or fly over to Mr. Greet.
Mr. Greet turns to you.
I
Hello!
mean that.
It seems you are the ones chosen to leave the stable. Though I must say, it is a bit early. Huh. I hope there wasn't anybody left over in the rest of the stable.
How many years have we been here?
Currently, 200.
Exactly.
Every 100 years, a new generation is started. Some leave, some stay. Either or, when a new round is ready to start, the vault is purged, and new ponies are made. But, thankfully, he displays a little thumbs up on his front panel, you are the ones who are leaving. Great!
Mr. Greet, is there anything you can give us or help us with? Any other information to share?
Sure. He gives you a small card. What are you doing?
Opening the vault door.
You smack it. The vault door begins to screech.
What's the
Pry open.
card?
It appears to be an invitation to Baltimare.
Well, I'm going to say it now. We'll be back. We've got to come back here, and we're going to put an end to this. I don't know how. I don't know when. But we're putting an end to this stable once and for all.
Yeah. And I'll be able to get more parts.
Four of you exit the stable into the wasteland.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh,
And that's the end of the session.
Yay! That was perfectly timed.
marvelous, marvelous, my friends.
You love that pun.
I actually produced way too much because like I have at least another 2 sessions
Hey,
ready now.
that's great.
I mean, yeah,
It's good to be
pretty
ahead.
done then.
Rather than from behind.
Mm.
Loot?
But I like it from behind.
Oh no.
More robot molestation in the future.
Ain't no place.
Mm.
Oh, are we gonna do level ups? I guess next session.
Yeah, let's do that next session.
Yeah,
You guys
I
can one.
just wanted to know timing for it. So yeah. All right.
Well, hold up, Rub. Do you have to jump now?
What's that? I need to run.
Okay. Then yeah, let's just call it here.
All right.
Basically, what will happen is you guys get 2 special points, 5 skill points. None can be above your level in either category, so you're pretty much only going to be able to bring things up to 1. Wait.
All of our
Yeah. I'll have to rework that.
specials.
Yeah.
I think I get where you're coming from though. So
For special, it'll probably be level +1.
Yeah.
With 10 being a cap.
Okay.
And then I will give you all, based upon what specialist you choose, 2 perks and then 1 oddball perk, and you all will choose 1 from that category of 3 or reroll.
Cool.
Okay.
And that's a level up.
All right, gents. It's been fantastic. That was a lot of fun. It's good. Good.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Catch you later.
So yeah.